Time for the main event!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So EVO just showed off the Dead or Alive 6 last round, mini little exhibition matches they were having. And they also had a few little tidbits here and there for information regarding Dead or Alive 6 last round, the future plans for that, a little tidbit about Dead or Alive 7. And it shocked me how they went about this because it took me at least 20-30 minutes to find this information. Instead of it just being plastered all over their socials, what is going on with the marketing of this game? It's like they almost don't want you to buy it. It's really baffling how they're handling Dead or Alive 6 last round. Anyway, let's go over to X. Let's see what they talked about today because, well, I'm at a loss for words. And yeah, I have no idea what to say. Let's get to it. Alright, so over on the EVO page for X, it says they announced at EVO 2026, Dead or Alive 6 last round will continue to receive updates and new characters, and an official Dead or Alive 6 last round championship will be held to determine the best Dead or Alive player in the world. Without rollback netcode, I don't know how they plan to do that. Anyway, Team Ninja also confirmed that the next Dead or Alive game is in development, which we already know about, with more information to come in the future. And this is how they decided to share this information. And this kind of blew my mind. It's not the developer. It's not anybody that works there. It's one of the announcers at EVO. And I don't watch EVO, so I have no idea who these people are, but here you go.
I'd like to take this opportunity to announce today that we will hold an official Dead or Alive 6 last round tournament. The Dead or Alive 6 last round championship.
There we go. Wow. There we go.
So no representative from Dead or Alive or anything could show up to give us this information. It was just, here's a letter, give it to a representative there, an announcer or a commentator, and that's how we'll spread the news. What are they doing with this game?
And there's more. We are able to hold another tournament for everyone who has supported the DOA series. Let's determine who's the #1 DOA player in the world. And finally, we are also working hard on the newest installation of the DOA series. Please look forward to future updates. We appreciate your continued support for Dead or Alive 6 last round and the DOA series.
That's it. That's their major announcement. That's their presence at EVO. They couldn't even be bothered to show up. Like, I'm a little baffled here. If you want Dead or Alive to be taken seriously, I know it's a fan service fighting game. It has great mechanics. We all know about that. If you're a Dead or Alive fan, you've been playing as long as I have. If you're watching this channel, I'm sure you have. What the hell was this? I'm a little annoyed at the lackluster attempt to try to promote the game. Oh yeah, it's at EVO. Okay. They had a few exhibition matches, and this is your presence at EVO? A letter? A freaking email? I'm like, am I missing something here? Feel free to call me out in the comments down below. What am I missing here? It took me 25 minutes to find this information. This video. What are we doing with this game? It's like they don't want it to succeed. And if it doesn't succeed, Dead or Alive 7 will be a piss poor entry in the game, just like Dead or Alive 6 was when it first came out. Anyway, let's go look at the new character, because there is some good news. This just really rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know what the hell they're doing with the franchise. Let's switch gears here, and let's look at the new character that they're teasing coming to Dead or Alive 6 last round. Alright, so here is the teaser trailer for Dead or Alive 6 last round's new character. Turn down a little bit. I'm going to get probably copyright claimed. Minato coming to the game, and we don't get like an actual to see what she looks like because it is a female character. We get a little dialogue here. I'm gonna go down, or I'm gonna get it done. Don't get in the way. Oop, look like my opponent's here. Thanks for the data. Bye. So it looks like she's a friend of Nico's. And right here, my only complaint is that it looks like they're going with the schoolgirl route once again, instead of some, like, I don't know, anything else. we got like the 3 newest characters, I want to say, that are official Dead or Alive characters are, what was it? It was Honaka, this little skinny chick, and now another schoolgirl. It's like, can we get some cool like fighter person, like another ninja, or I don't know, another wrestler, heck, a dude? Like, we got like 85 women. Can we get another dude in the game? I know the game leans more towards that way because it's more fan servicey. It has certain physics, but it would be cool to get another dude character. But I guarantee you, if they started with these new characters and it was a dude, everybody would say it was that W word that I refuse to say on the channel because I don't want to become one of those channels or pandering, all that kind of stuff. I could care less about either side. Anyway, with that being said, everybody would attack it for that. It's like, oh, they're not making it Dead or Alive anymore. They're making it more this, more that. It's like, so it's another schoolgirl character. It's like, you realize there's like mutants and stuff in this universe. There's all cool, all crazy sorts of stuff. Why can't we get a cool like mutant character or something, like a bat chick or something? I don't know. Maybe they're just going to save that for costumes. But I am excited for a new character because that means a new moveset. But they have all those characters in the Dead or Alive Venus Vacation game. Why don't we get one of them? You know, at least they look different. I don't know. There's just too many schoolgirls in this game. I'd rather have literally a big fighter, a ninja, or something. I don't know. That's just me. At least we're getting a new character, so that's cool. So maybe the other characters are new as well. That actually gets me excited for what's to come with this game. It sounds like to me, and I'll just have this play over and over again in the background while I blab here, so you can just have some sort of visual thing going on. What this tells me is that they got the green light to make Dead or Alive 7. And they're like, okay, well, it's been X amount of years since we made Dead or Alive 6, and it didn't really go that well near the end, and we had to cut pretty much all support for the game. So they probably would have said, well, let's just re-release the first game, give it a few bells and whistles as much as we can within the allotted time. I guarantee you all the stuff they added, they probably just added it since they announced it back in, what was that, February? So I'm guessing that was the time frame to get all the stuff done. That was the time frame to add in, get this new character, add in the photo mode, to get the game as a new version, if you will, to up-res it a little bit, because it does look a little better, and the physics are more physicky, if that makes sense. But yeah, that just tells me that I don't think their development window to improve this game was very long. I think they just said, they gave them the green light, okay, let's put a release date on it because we want something out this year to represent the franchise, and this is what we got. This is what we got. That's why we didn't get rollback netcode. That's why we had to rebuy stuff, because they probably let the license lapse, and to get it in last round, because it is technically a new game, well, they had to charge again. And I don't know why they decided to charge $20 for the character and 5 DLC costumes, when I believe it was only like, I want to say 14, maybe 15 tops for that. That's a significant increase in pay, and I'm a little worried about the cost of these new characters. Is this character also going to be $10? Because if we're going to do $10 characters, I mean, I can understand if it's a collaboration character, it still sucks, but Mai is not owned by them. Maybe that's why the only way to get her in there was to charge that much for it. Maybe they charged them too much to get her back in there, but they really wanted her in there for the player base. Maybe if this character is $10.99 US for just the character, and then $20 for the character and her costumes, I feel like that will be the indicator of how people feel about this game going forward. So if that just totally bombs, that character and that DLC, then I could see Dead or Alive 7 being in trouble, financially anyway. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just really worried about the franchise. It's been gone for so long, and the last thing it needs is something like this looming over a cloud over the game, because there's a lot of players that have been covering it way longer than I have. I literally just started covering it this year, but I've been a fan of the franchise since it first started back on PS1, and yes, I know it started on the Saturn in Japan, but here in America, it started on the PlayStation. So yeah, I've been a fan of the franchise ever since it started here, and it would suck to see it go out this way. It's almost like they learned nothing. But as I stated, I feel like they literally announced it, gave them the green light to re-release it, and they've had, what, literally 4 months to get what they could in the game? I'm guessing that's what happened. Anyway, I could be wrong. Sound off in the comments below. Thank you for watching. How do you feel about this? Are you excited for the new character? I am. Anytime we get a new character in Dead or Alive, I think it's awesome. I just wish it wasn't another schoolgirl character, because we already have a ton of those. But who knows? Maybe she turns into a cool mutant. Like, remember the series Bloody Roar? I really want that to come back. I want that to come back. That'd be awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.